In today's video we take part in our first Japanese sprint series and we end up hot on the heels of an MX-5. Hello, welcome back to the Car Lovers channel, and it's Fiat time again. We're just on with some last minute preparations before we head up to Croft tomorrow. Now yesterday, obviously got the car running, well it was already running, got the car fired up, warmed up, went out on a little drive. It was raining and we realised the wipers weren't working, and seems like the switch is knackered. We can obviously short the power over to one of the switched lives, and the wipers do operate, so I've had to bodge a switch in down here, and that's my temporary fix for the wipers, because I'm not got enough time to get a new switch. The other thing, just this morning I've gone to get the car from work to put it on the back of the truck, and I've noticed there's a little bit of a misfire under load. So I've had the plugs out just to see what they were, get a part number off them to get some new ones. We've got some new plugs, so we're going to get them fitted. I've also got a pair of coil packs just in case the plugs don't sort it. I've had all the plugs out and had a look. They're all a bit sooty, like it's over fueling, but one of them, the spark plug gap seemed a lot smaller than the rest, so I'm hopeful that a brand new set of plugs will cure it. But yeah, here's a coil pack. I'm not sure we'll need them, but we've got them just in case. So yeah, let's just swap them plugs and see how it drives. It's getting late now. I didn't have a chance to do them spark plugs in the day. I've done them about a quarter of an hour ago. Didn't film it because you won't be able to see much anyway, but it is running, idling a lot better with them new plugs. I'll show the old ones tomorrow. They're in the car at the minute. I'll show you the gap on them. Say that there was one plug, the gap had closed right up, so I think that was obviously affecting it. But yeah, get this thing to bed, get myself to bed, and I'll see you tomorrow. Right, you've joined me here at Croft for Japanese Sprint Series. We're here in the Fiat. We've been out on track, we've done the sighting laps and an on-time practice. Some of the cars now were on the first timed run, and looking at the times, the quickest I think so far is 1:37 point something. So I think we're going to be lucky to get under a 2-minute lap. It did start to rain before, although the sun's out again now, so hopefully it dries up. But yeah, see how we're standing after this first run, whether we can break that 2-minute mark. Done our first timed run, and we've got a 2-minute 8-second lap. Not the quickest by a mile, but not the slowest either. I think there was 4 or 5 cars slower than we were. We're just on with the second set of runs, but it started to rain, so not much chance of going quicker on this run. Hopefully it dries up. I think dinner is after this run, so about an hour or so. Hopefully it clears up. we've done 4 timed runs now. Third one, slowest so far. It rained, 2:11. Fourth run, however, was the quickest, 2:05, I think. So I'm hoping I can get close to 2 minutes. Tannoy, over the Tannoy, they've just said there's only going to be 5 timed runs. There's been a lot of spins. Obviously the intermittent wetness catching some people out. Obviously I probably haven't been going for it hard enough to get caught out. Hopefully the rain stays away on this last run. I'd like to knock another couple of seconds off. I don't know this track that well, and there's a couple of chicanes that I'm braking for, when really I should be almost flat out. So if I can remember, I obviously haven't had much sleep last night, but yeah, if I can remember the track a bit better, then take these corners flat out, and we should hopefully knock another couple of seconds off. The only thing is, I'm useless with this little action camera. Forgot to turn it off whilst I've just been getting some drinks and having a stand on the pit straight, and battery's dead now. But we got 4 runs filmed, so I'll see if I can rig up some at my old iPhone or something, see if that'll video it, but it'll probably be a bit shaky. So let's see. That is the sprint series over, and we got 2:03 lap time, so we knocked us another couple of seconds off our previous best. Fiat's loaded back up. They're just out now doing like a fun run, 20 minutes of like untimed driving. But the Fiat, I noticed it, last couple of runs at Three Sisters, there's a noise. Don't know if it's clutch or gearbox. Best case, it's just going to be the release bearing on that clutch. Put your clutch in and it disappears. But yeah, worst case, probably the diff. The old gearbox, before I took ownership of this gearbox, don't know if it was the diff or something exploded. So this box isn't as close ratioed, I don't think. Apparently it's not as quick with this box in it than the previous one. So it's going to be something we have to sort out, really. Well, yeah, that is all. Didn't need any tool. I didn't bring any tools, really, to be honest. There's a lot of serious sort of participants here with multiple sets of wheels, dry and wet tyres, vans full of tools. Obviously, because I haven't done many, I've got nothing really. I brought this little bar just to make sure the wheel nuts were tight, and I've got the ratchet extension and socket that we changed the spark plugs with last night. Obviously, if we're going to do more, we're going to need a selection of tools and spares, because the abuse that they get around this, well, around any track really, is it's going to take its toll eventually. So there's only so much luck we can get with it. But I just want it to be a bit quicker. Obviously the tyres we're running aren't track slicks or even semi slicks. So that's probably going to be the first thing to do. But I've been looking at obviously a 1.4 T-Jet conversion out of a Fiat Bravo. It's 150 horsepower there straight away. Not sure how easy it is to do. I think the engine and block and that pretty much the same. It's just going to be obviously turbo, exhaust manifold is going to stick out more. All the coolant pipe work's going to be different, I would think. Gearbox is different. So it's something to think about. Obviously tyres, I think, will make a huge difference. Proper semi slicks. But for now, that is all. Thanks for watching this far, and see you next time.
Like, share, subscribe, the Car Lovers channel.